Hey everybody, Gina Mizell here alongside Danny Moran. We just came out of Oregon State Football Media Day. Fall camp is just around the corner, starting on Friday morning in Bend. But we got a chance to talk to players, coaches, really for the first time extensively since spring practice. So I guess just to start off, what were the biggest things that you learned? What were your impressions of just what you heard today from Coach Anderson and from the other players that you talked to?
Well, I spent a lot of time talking to defensive guys. I mean, I think as much as we think maybe the offense might improve with Daryl Garrettson at quarterback, the defense is still a big question mark, given that there's a new defensive coordinator in Kevin Clune, and just given that there's still a lot of young youth on that defensive side. I asked Coach Chad about who are these leaders that are emerging at this point. He's pointed to Caleb Salo, who's one of the few veterans, Manasseh Hungalu, and Bright Agwebu. So three guys who, under Kevin Clune's defensive system now, he put a lot of emphasis on those linebackers have to know a lot about positioning guys, where exactly things are going to be, and so I think that was the biggest takeaway, that maybe those are the three guys, because if you look at who were captains in the spring, it was only one defensive player. It was Devin Chappelle,
who didn't even practice.
Exactly, and at a safety, and it's an important spot, but I think that was the curiosity as far as in the summer who really grew on that defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, I spent most time with the offense. We got to talk to Seth Collins for the first time since he decided to not transfer to Northern Illinois and come back to Oregon State. He's obviously going to play receiver. He is no longer a quarterback, but they're going to move him all over the field, and a lot of guys talked about his explosiveness and just kind of, it was very interesting. We were just talking off camera that Collins felt a lot more just at ease, and I think that just comes with maturity. It's obviously a second season. He's no longer, put in a pressure situation of being a young quarterback, and Gary Anderson even admitted that that's a hard thing for an 18-year-old, 19-year-old kid to be put in. So it was interesting to get a chance to talk to him for the first time today in a long time.
One of the things we learned too, I mean, just given that side of the ball, Sean Harlow, left tackle, who obviously went out with a major foot injury last year. Gary Anderson used the words 50-50.
Wild card was also what
as far as his status for this year, as far as whether he's redshirting, because he does have a redshirt year available. Was that one of the bigger newsy takeaways that you heard from today?
I would say that probably was the biggest newsy takeaway, was his status, and also a lot of people I know have been wondering about Gavin Andrews. He should be good to go for the first day of camp. Again, he hurt himself in the spring 2015 game, missed all of last season, was very limited in this spring as far as his availability, but he's expected to be good to go. But yeah, Harlow told me that he was cleared about a week and a half ago to return to football activities, but everyone was kind of realistic about it as far as what exactly does that mean. I don't think he's going to be lining up with the first unit right away. So again, it's going to be sort of a wait and see approach, but he's walking around, he was talking to us, so there's obviously a chance that he'll play, but like you said, he does have a redshirt year available.
And he'll have to work his way into shape.
Yeah.
Because just given his foot injury, he hasn't been able to really do that conditioning.
Anything.
Yeah, exactly. I think that was a big takeaway. And then talked to a few skill position guys. You mentioned Seth Collins. I think Paul Lucas is another one that people are really curious about. He delved a little bit more into the R-back, which a lot of people saw on the depth chart heading into fall camp. Really kind of what you'd expect, kind of a tweener role between running back, receiver, just can do a lot of different things flexibility-wise. So I think that'll be interesting to see. The O-line is the big question, though.
Yeah, and of course, this weekend camp opens up in Bend, and I will be there giving all of the updates and all of the tons of stories, but you've obviously got a lot of stuff now in the can that you can write as well. So we will keep giving you all of the updates both here and from Bend, so keep it on OregonLive.com. Keep reading the Oregonian every single day. For Danny Moran, I am Gina Mizell. We will catch you next time.